Glen,
Hello!
I have a question for you. Who's this guy?
That's Alex. He's here on work experience for the week. And we're gonna make some stuff.
Say hi, Alex.
Hi.
So where are you from, Alex?
Troon.
You're from Troon. Why are you here? What are you doing?
We're making a game.
Yeah, so the plan is we're gonna teach him some basic 3D modeling, maybe some basic texture, and then we're gonna take all the assets that he makes, chuck it over to Gabe. He's gonna do some programming. We're gonna make a quick VR game in a week.
What happens if your game's better than ours?
You're just gonna have to live with it.
I don't think I can.
Hey Glen,
What's up?
what you working on?
I am rigging the glove that's gonna be going into Project Swing.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I've already textured it. You can see that here. We'll throw that up. And now I'm rigging and animating it. So rigging is when you assign bones, so you can then animate the bones, and that will assign it to the mesh, and then you can move it.
So you're like giving life to an inanimate virtual object.
Yeah. One thing I realized is that a lot of hands in VR, so when you see hand models in VR, they're rigged and animated fine, like they're okay, but they miss a lot of the nuance that goes into it. So I busted out my anatomy book, started studying the anatomy of the hand.
You have an anatomy book?
Yeah. I know you need it. The Atlas of Human Anatomy for the Artist, it is fantastic. So I've been studying this, and what I realized, what a lot of people miss is that they'll create the hand and they'll start putting bones in it, and they'll put 2 bones in for the thumb, 3 for each finger, and then they'll bend it, and that's it. But what they miss out is that you actually need bones here as well, because there are bones in the hand. So if you look at hand when it's flat, the knuckles are all flat, but then as soon as you make a fist, you can see the knuckles bend, and you need the 4 bones here to actually create that animation, to create that deformation. And then I filmed myself making a fist from a couple different angles. That showed me that when you actually make a fist, what a lot of people do in VR is like, okay, we'll assign all the weights and then we'll make it close, and then that's it. What that looks like is like this. It's open, and then all we'll do is like, okay, we'll animate it closed, and then that's it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and that, I mean, it looks fine, it looks okay.
Yeah.
But it looks a little bit robotic because it's just going from one keyframe to another. And there's a lot more nuance than that. So if we were to look at my one, the difference is when you start to close your fist, the top 2 joints in your fingers actually bend first. They go first, and then the bottom one goes. You can see here, I've put this in. So the top ones bend first, and then the other ones come in. The other thing is, the thumb actually does 2 things. The thumb waits for your fingers to come in and then comes in, and then once you've made the fist, you tighten up, and then this knuckle here kind of just tenses up and pops out a little bit. So you can see that here, you can just see it there. It's just that tiny little bit of nuance, and it just adds a little bit more life to it, makes it look a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, because in VR with the Oculus and with the touch with the knuckles coming out, then they've got the whole you can point, or you can
so that's the other thing. So I've made this one animation of the fist closing, but now I'm gonna split it up into 5 individual animations for each finger. So regardless of what controller comes out, if the controller is able to track every single finger, then we can do that, and if it's just an on-off button, then we've got that covered as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Très bien.
Très bien. See you later, Will.
See ya.
So, Alex is playing our demo, and if he can get onto the leaderboard and beat any of the devs' scores, he will be happy in life. If he doesn't, he'll probably fail in life. There's a lot at stake. Go!
He's got it! He's got the scoreboard!
Devs!
How do you feel?
Incredible. I'm second.
He's second!
So, it's Friday, it's the end of the week. You finished the game.
Yeah.
You've modelled the guns are in, you modelled the checkpoints, they're in, and you've modelled the targets as well, and they're in. The city was something that I modelled nearly a year ago for the first version of Project Swing.
And we got
So,
some nice neon lights.
yeah, just made everything glow and make it neon and retro. It is quite cool, it does have like a nice aesthetic. What is the point of the game?
Fly about through the checkpoints, hit the targets to give yourself extra points, and that's about it.
Cool. It's Thursday morning, I just got in the office, I need to shoot off for a meeting. I can't tell you what it's about, but I can tell you that it's going to be really, really cool.